Alright, what's going on, everybody? This is Chase fan number 9 here, and I'm coming at you with another Diecast review. In this one, I'm going to be taking a look at Todd Bodine's 1998 number 35 Tabasco Pontiac Grand Prix. Now, this is a very special car. Well, one reason is, one, it's Todd Bodine, and two, it's the, Tabasco car. And it was at the center of a very infamous, I wouldn't call it scandal, but it was a controversy more like it. The way it goes is that Todd Bodine was scheduled to drive in a handful of races for this 35 team. Now, the team in question was called ISM Racing. They're no longer around. And this was their car, and Tabasco came on, and a lot of people were hyped to see how Todd Bodine could do, because they were hoping that he would be somewhat of, maybe, I don't know, a race winning or championship contender. They thought he was going to be like the next big thing or something, but oh boy, that did not age well, because as far as Todd Bodine's 1998 Cup Series season was concerned, it was atrocious. He failed to qualify for a majority of the races that he was supposed to be entered into, and he only made several of them. And I think he qualified and finished in the top 10 in at least one or two of those races. I'm not sure, but that's how it went. And then about midway through the season or so, Todd Bodine was released from the team, and the 35 team, I think it ran the rest of the 1998 season, but with a rotation of various different drivers. And even, I think, what was it, Tabasco, I think the team changed manufacturers without Tabasco's consent. They were originally a Chevy team, but they switched to Pontiac, and I think that, it angered Tabasco because it was done without the sponsor's consent. So Tabasco pulled out, and they haven't been back in NASCAR ever since. And it's unfortunate Todd Bodine's 1998 season had to go that way. As a matter of fact, he made his debut with the team towards the latter end of 1997 at, I think, Charlotte, and he was supposed to run the finale of that season, but he failed to qualify. So yeah. But with that said, I'm glad this car was made. This is the second car I got from that mall in Modesto, which is, again, about 20 minutes from where I live. It's the second one I got, along with the Kenny Irwin Jr. car I reviewed in my last video. So yeah, I'm glad I got this car, considering the fiasco that got itself into, and it's Todd Bodine again. So yeah, but Todd Bodine's career wasn't a complete farce, because he managed to go on to race in the Truck Series and win a lot of races, and I think 3 championships or so. So yeah, and of course he won some Busch races too, so there's also that. Anyways, with that said, without further ado, let's take a look at the packaging. Just like in my last one, my last video, that was the first time I actually did an unboxing, or whatever you want to call it, so I'm gonna do it again for this one. I already opened it already, so I could have it ready ahead of time, so it is what it is. Let's see, let's start off with the front here. As you can see on the packaging, there's a nice flame design going from top to bottom, hinting that this is, of course, Tabasco hot sauce, and we know how hot sauce can be. You got Todd Bodine's signature on the top right. Got the Tabasco company logo here in the center. Here it says Team Tabasco Racing. And here it says that this car has rubber tires, detailed chassis, and a full detail interior. So that's nice. Coming to the back here. Let's see. There's a little thing here for me to read. It says 1998 not only celebrates NASCAR's 50th anniversary, but also marks the first year of Winston Cup racing for Team Tabasco. Team Tabasco called on renowned NASCAR artist Sam Bass to design this remarkable paint scheme, and with Todd Bodine at the helm of the number 35 Tabasco Pontiac Grand Prix, this diecast collectible promises to be as hot as the McElhaney Company Tabasco brand pepper sauce. It says here, capture first, NASCAR Winston Cup Series Bud Paul Watkins Glen 1997. Finished second in the NASCAR Busch Grand National Series of the same year. Finished in top 10 the NASCAR Busch Grand National Series each year. He ran a full schedule, which is 1991 through 1993 and 1996 and 97. Has 10 career Busch Grand National Series victories. Won the first Busch Grand National Series race at Michigan 1992 and won Busch Grand National Series Rookie of the Year honors in 1991. For those that don't know what Busch Grand National is, it's basically what we call today the Xfinity Series, or Nationwide, or just the Busch Series in general, for those who are wondering. Here's some other stats. Born in February 27, 1964, is from Chemung, New York. Height is 5'7", married to Lynn, and hobbies are horses, golf, and remote control race cars. So that's pretty much it. So with that said, I'm going to take the car out of the packaging. After this, I might tape this one up along with the Kenny Irwin car. So you know, it won't like fall out or get misplaced. Anyways, with that said, here's the car, and it looks pretty nice. And yes, again, this is a Pontiac Grand Prix, and I guess you can technically say that this is my first official Pontiac diecast. So let's put it at that. Anyways, car looks really nice and all that. And as you can see, the flame design wraps around pretty much the entire car on the bottom. So yeah, it looks pretty nice. Anyways, with that said, let's get into the full review of the car. So starting off at the front, once again, it's a Pontiac Grand Prix. Looks pretty nice. On the hood, you got the Tabasco Company logo there on the hood, and it says McElhaney Company brand products. And then you got the Pontiac dart there on the nose of the car. And here you got the number 35 here on the front below the headlight decals. And then above the grille opening, it says Grand Prix. And of course, you can actually see some, well, there's some associate sponsors here as well, like 76, Wix Filters, Crane, and another sponsor. I don't know what that is. They're pretty much on the splinter, but I don't mind it. Let's see. Same thing here on this side. And here are, if you can feel the tires, they are in fact made out of rubber. It may not look rubbery on camera, but it is. That is the case. Right here. So not bad. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't have the Winston Cup logo on the side here. Oh yeah, you know why? Because it's a tobacco product. I figured why they wouldn't have it on here. What the camera keeps going out of focus. Anyways, on the side here, you got Mac Tools, Exide, DuPont, Moog, and another sponsor, which I don't know what that says. Got the number 35 on both sides. And then above the passenger and driver's side window, you have Todd Bodine's signature. On the B post, you got the Coca-Cola bottle in the checkered pattern. Then on the side here, on both sides, you got a bottle of Tabasco hot sauce, which looks pretty cool. What else? Got Coca-Cola on both sides of the C post. Then of course you have Tabasco on both sides of the quarter panel. You also have it here on the deck lid and on the back of the car. You also got a pair of Tabasco hot sauce balls here. Got the number 35 here on the right, and on the bumper right where the license plate would be, you got Pontiac back there. And there's a little nick there on the, or a paint chip on the spoiler, so that's unfortunate. So with that said, that's gonna do it for this diecast review. Alright y'all, that's gonna do it for this video. This has been Chase Fan number 9 here. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. And also, I want to thank y'all for helping me get to 2,700 subscribers. Really means a lot, and I can't wait to get to 3,000 subscribers because we're under 300 now. So let's keep it going, folks. Alright y'all, that's going to do it for this video, and with that, have a good one, stay safe, and also I'm now 15 diecast reviews away from 400, and the 400th one is going to be a special one, that's for sure. Alright y'all, that's going to do it, and I'll see y'all next time. Alright, bye-bye.